It's time! It's time! It's delivery time! Special no prize for anyone who can tell me what wrestling entrance tune I was ripping off there. It's time for another unboxing! Don't you guys hate me yet? I would. I'd hate me. For what it's worth, I'm not actually wealthy. I'm just spending money that I really shouldn't on toys, you know? Also, I literally don't spend money on anything else. I don't drink, I don't go out, I'm very antisocial. This is it, all right? so give me this. Oh, okay, we got 2 boxes, but I think we got a lot of stuff in here. Not all of it I'm gonna be keeping, mind you. So, box number 1. And again, I'm not even sure what's in this. I have some ideas, but there's a couple of things that are en route. So let's see what we got. Now, I don't think there's any boxed releases that I'm getting, so none of that satisfying plastic crack. But okay, I see a cape. I see a cape, and there's some weight to this as well. Let's see if you, oh, something's fallen out. You guys know who this is now? Of course you do. Of course you do. It is, the horse-faced thunder god himself, Beta Ray Bill. I've been holding off on this character because I don't really, there he is. I shouldn't have been holding off so long. I don't read like Thor comics or cosmic sort of comics, but I am familiar with the character, and I've just wanted him because I just love the crazy horse head sculpt. Like, he is a big, bold character, and like he's chunky, he's hefty, he weighs high on the patented heftometer scale. You know, he's not select juggernaut, but he's about as heavy as my feelings. so kind of heavy, but not too heavy, you know, which is important. So Beta Ray Bill, I'm very happy to add him to my collection, and it gives me an excuse to go out and, you know, jump on Marvel Unlimited and try and find some good Beta Ray Bill stories. Do any of you guys know any good Beta Ray Bill stories? Comment below. Let me know if there's some essential Beta Ray Bill that I need to read up on and educate myself on the horse god. Not the Norse god, the horse god. You see what I did there? Okay, I really like this figure. Cape looks nice. Look at all the lovely sort of wrinkles and crinkles going on there. The metallic armor. Now look, a lot of people, and understandably, myself included, complain about when you get like that marbling effect sometimes in figures. But with this, like, a little bit of marbling actually works really well because it looks like, you know, metal that's been in a forge and has been made into armor. So that actually works really nicely. There's a little sort of darker wash on the back of his neck, so that kind of brings out his muscles. That works really well. The teeth are a lovely sort of bone color, and I wouldn't have even tried doing this until the seller sort of pointed it out to me. We got a hinged jaw. He doesn't hinge a lot. You can't like sort of do like sort of big wide open mouth, but you do have some jaw articulation, which again is nice. And since there's not very much movement, they didn't need to include that, but they did, and that makes a really nice effect to that. The hammer is big and chunky. Look at that big chunky hammer. That works really well. That's gonna look great next to my Thor. Do I dare? Do I dare try and get down my Thor without destroying my display? There we go. All right, so we have 80th anniversary Thor and Beta Ray Bill, and look at these guys next to each other. What a pair! What a pair of lads! This looks great next to each other. I'm so glad I got these two. This is, yeah, they look awesome. And they're not even the same capes. Look, they're different capes, different cuts. Well done, Hasbro. You didn't reuse something when you could have reused something. You're getting better. Good for you. Good for you. So yeah, Thor and Beta Ray Bill, what a fantastic pair these two make. Oh, now we need a Thunder Strike. Come on, Hasbro, give us a Thunder Strike, and then we can have like all the Norse gods or the Norse thunder gods together, the different iterations. But yeah, Beta Ray Bill, I love his helmet with the different sort of wings up on there. You know, he appears in Thor Ragnarok, kind of. You see his head sculpted into the Grandmaster's tower. But yeah, this is fantastic. Stupid sun. Sorry about that. I hope this is watchable. I want to make good content, not lots of content. You know, it's got to be quality over quantity. But yeah, I am happy indeed with my Thunder God. Even though he has a gripping hand that's not gripping anything. Oh, but of course, what am I saying? He can grip. Can he grip the hammer with both hands? That's the question. Do his hands stretch, and is the handle long enough? It's a real push. It doesn't quite. Oh, it just barely makes it. He can just about hold the hammer with both hands. It's a stretch though, so there is that. But I might play around with that. But that's negligible. That doesn't really matter because this is a fun figure. I'm really glad that I've got this. So yeah, big shout out to the gentleman who sold me this. Not only that, like so much. Oh, I love this community. Like such good people. I've posted online that I was after this guy, and like the gentleman I bought it from, he basically said, "Hey, my collection's too big. I need to pare it down. You know, I love your YouTube videos. You're the best thing out there." He didn't say that, but what he did say was, "Pay me postage. Pay me postage, and you can have him." I'm like, you know, what a guy. This is what this community is all about. I bloody love that. So yeah, more human beings like that, please. But yeah, Beta Ray Bill is going to have pride of place. Very pleased. Now, big box. There's a few things in here, a few items. So let's slice this open and keep all my digits intact. Ugh. Well, just tore the shoebox like an excited child. Come on, a little bit of tape. There we go. All right. Oh, there's a box figure I get to unbox. Look at how beautifully. I love tessellation. I just, again, my obsessive brain, things that tessellate perfectly, that's beautiful. That's just, oh, yeah, chef's kiss. Stunning. So, what is in here though? What is in here? Okay. First things first. Let's see what we've got here. See if you can tell who it's gonna be as I unwrap. We've got the final layer. Another Nuke. Another Nuke? Dave, you just got Nuke the other day. Why do you need another Nuke? Well, because the Nuke that I got was so cool. I was like, I don't just want to use him for Eddie Brock now. I want to actually have Nuke. And I got this one really cheap because he is minus a lot of accessories, which doesn't matter because like the kit bashed one doesn't need everything. So, you know, amongst the two of them, I have a complete Nuke. But yeah, this has the Stars and Stripe face. The only thing he's missing his belt around the waist, which is fine. You can kind of like yank his vest down a bit and you can get away with that. And he's missing the weapons, but that's fine. I have spare weapons and stuff. What I wanted was a body to display this badass head on. And again, because he's minus all the bits and pieces, got him super cheap, so happy days. So yeah, that's great. I'm not going to wax lyrical too much about Nuke because you guys know Nuke. That's fine. But yeah, happy to have him. We also have wrapped up nice and tight. Similar character to Nuke. We have Skullbuster. Now I'm not going to take Skullbuster out. We have two Skullbusters actually, and man, I'm such a good friend. I gotta say it, because these are going over to Czech Republic. These are going to my boy Stepan. He needs these for some customs. He was like, Dave, can you sort me out? I'm like, dude, don't you worry. I know what you're thinking. It's like, dude, you keep talking about this guy. Why don't you just marry him? Well, you know what? I would. Have you seen his custom cane? Yeah, that's husband material right there. But yeah, these are going to go and be customs. And the thing is, I can't look at him for too long because he is really, he's a cool looking figure. I kind of want to keep him, especially because there's two. But no, we made a deal. So these are going onto the Czech Republic. But the rest of the ones in here, these are mine. These figures are mine. So we have one that I've wanted for a while, and again, I've been sort of like holding off on him just because I didn't need him, but I really like him, and a lot of people don't. Weapon X Wolverine. Because this is, again, so, it's 90s, well, this is like 80s, but like I associate with the 90s, and I love, because again, it's just so perfectly represented from the comics, all the accessories, the mask, and I get through the plastic crack. Hang on, pop it again. There you go. Yeah, look at this guy. A lot of people sleep on this figure, or they don't have much time for him. I think this looks great. I didn't even think about like the red translucent cables around the back here. That looks awesome. The claws are surprisingly straight as well. Normally my Wolverine claws just end up going all over the place, but these are behaving themselves. The question is now, do I try and get like a vat, like a Weapon X vat to put him in? Tempting. I might have to. That's another project for another time, but I'm super happy with this. I've got another spare Wolverine head. I'm sure people's photo boxes have so many spare Wolverine heads. Years from now, there'll just be a gigantic landfill somewhere with spare Wolverine heads. But yeah, I'm really happy with this guy. He looks cool. He looks cool. I am very, very pleased with this. Got the little packs there and stuff. Yeah, this Weapon X Wolverine is great. I'm very, very happy with that. And finally, we have Six Arms Spider-Man. One of the universally sort of derided figures that's out there. People saying, don't like Six Arms Spider-Man, it's a bad figure on a bad body. You know, no one asked for this. Boo, Six Arms Spider-Man. And I was kind of the same. He's the only figure from the Kingpin wave that I didn't get because he wasn't packaged with a BAF piece, and I was like, I don't need Six Arms Spider-Man. And then I did things chronologically, and I was like, I need Six Arms Spider-Man. So we got Six Arms Spider-Man, but also because he'll pair up with Morbius really well, because that was the debut of Morbius was in the Six Arms Spider-Man story. So was it Amazing 100? Fact check me on that. I think it was Amazing 100. So we have Six Arms Spider-Man, and plastic crack. Oh, that's so good. This is the most pleasure I get. Like locked down in the bunker. this is my happy place. So Six Arms Spider-Man. You know what? I understand the problems people have because I think it's the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie character body. There's no torso articulation. The webs are sculpted in, but they're quiet. The webs are sculpted in, but there's no wash on them or anything, so there's no black webbing. It's just sculpted. That looks kind of crap. But it pops because it's such a bizarre looking figure. Speaking of popping, the plastic's popping all over the place. So on a shelf, this will look cool, especially in the retro section next to Morbius. That's gonna look great. So yeah, Six Arms Spider-Man. And again, I like that his costume is very bright blue. It's a very bright baby blue. My friend who Jake the Snake was who taught me to wrestle. He would tell me that if Vince McMahon wanted to punish someone that he didn't like, he would make them wear baby blue, because apparently, according to him, like, fans can't respect or support anyone who wears baby blue. It just makes you look like a wuss. So Spider-Man has got the baby blues here, but I think he actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, the lack of torso articulation is a shame. But what are you gonna do? It's the same figure, the same buck as the doppelganger, and that suffers for the same reasons as well. But now that I've got him in hand, just the fact he's got all the arms sprouting off the sides, and I like the sculpted webbing. I wish they gave it a wash to bring that out. I know that customizers have done that, and it looks great. But yeah, I think this is great. So like, these are the two big ones for me, and of course I got Weapon X as well. I got the two skull busters that are going on. This is a good haul. I'm pleased with this. So guys, thanks for watching another unboxing. This has been a lot of fun. Until the next video, I'll see you, yeah, that was the worst sign off ever. I'll see you in the next video, and keep displaying model behavior.